Muletrain.
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, August the 14th, 2015, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Funeral services for Billy Lou Chandler, 81, of Denton, the sister of Howard Watson of Muleshoe, will be Tuesday morning at 9 in the chapel of DeBerry Funeral Directors in Denton. Officiating will be Elder Vernon Johnson and Elder Don Watson, her brother. Billy Chandler will be laid to rest next to her husband, Arby Chandler, in the Dallas-Fort Worth National Cemetery, and that service will be at 12:30 Tuesday. Visitation will be Monday evening, 5 to 7, at the DeBerry Funeral Directors in Denton. She died on Tuesday at Justin, Texas. Billy and her twin sister, Charlene Cargile, were born on May the 10th, 1934, in the community of Watson in far south Bailey County, to Charlie and Letitia Watson. She went to school here and grew up on a farm near Baileyboro. Later, the Charlie Watson family moved to a farm in the Lasbuddy area. She was, all of her life, a faithful member of the Primitive Baptist Church since childhood. She married Arby Ray Chandler here in Muleshoe on horseback in downtown Muleshoe on February the 3rd, 1951. Her husband preceded her in death in 2011. She is survived by her children, Bonnie Thomas of Germantown, Tennessee, Betty Bush of Post Falls, Idaho, Charlie Chandler of Manassas, Virginia, who is with the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Washington, D.C., and also Dr. Cynthia Chandler of Denton, and she is a professor at the University of North Texas and a worldwide renowned person in therapy of dogs. Billy also is survived by her brothers, Howard Watson and his wife Judy of Muleshoe, Don and his wife Jan of Canyon, and Benny Watson of Dallas. She also has grandchildren, and some of them formerly lived here in Muleshoe: Lonnie Max, Brandon, and Rowdy Bush, and also great-grandchildren. She was also preceded in death by her parents, Charlie and Letitia Watson of Muleshoe, and her uncle, Harvey Bass, formerly of Muleshoe, and her brother, Leon Watson of Farwell. Please remember all of the family of Billy Lou Chandler in your prayers. Her twin sister, Charlene Cargile, and her husband, Preston, farmed in the Lasbuddy and Lariat areas in the 1960s and 70s. They now survive her and live in Dale, Texas, near Lockhart. Repeating, visitation for the family of Billy Chandler will be on Monday evening, 5 to 7, at Bill DeBerry Funeral Directors in Denton, where she lived. And the funeral service will be Tuesday morning at 9 in the chapel of the Bill DeBerry Funeral Directors in Denton. And the graveside services will be at 12:30 on Tuesday afternoon at the Dallas-Fort Worth National Cemetery. Also, funeral services for another former resident of our community, Betty Ogletree Morrison of Wheeler, will be Saturday morning at 10 in the First Baptist Church of Wheeler with a fellowship afterwards. She is survived by her husband, Billy Morrison, also formerly of Muleshoe. Betty Ogletree Morrison graduated from Muleshoe High School in 1959, and the Morrison edition of Muleshoe is named after their family. It was 100 degrees as the official high in Muleshoe on Thursday. The low was 62, and on Friday morning at 7, it was 71 degrees. And now 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, located right here in Muleshoe, 302 Uvalde Street. Call 806-272-5533, offering phone and internet. More services coming in the very near future to 5 Area Telephone. Check them out online, www.5area.com. Looking at our forecast for today, we do have some decent rain chances in our forecast for this weekend. Starting today on Friday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 2 p.m., mostly sunny and hot, high near 98 degrees. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 67. Looking at Saturday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m., mostly sunny, otherwise with a high near 91 degrees. A 30% chance of rain after 8 p.m. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 65. Sunday, another 30% chance of rain, mainly before 8 a.m., mostly sunny, high near 90 degrees. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 8 p.m., partly cloudy with a low around 65. Monday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m., mostly sunny, high near 88 degrees. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m., partly cloudy. Monday night, low around 66. So, weather forecast where it will be hot today on Friday with a 20% chance of rain this afternoon and this evening. Low tonight around 67, and then we'll cool off for the weekend with rain chances in the forecast, high near 91 degrees on Saturday, low around 65 with a 30% chance of rain. Sunday, a 30% chance of rain again with a high around 90 degrees. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
The 76th annual meeting of the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association will be held on Tuesday, August the 25th at the Bailey County Coliseum beginning at 5:30. A free meal will be served to all the cooperative members and their invited guests at that time. And you be sure and register before 6:15. The business meeting will start then, according to David Markle, the president and CEO of Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association. The Muleshoe Water Park will close this year on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. The water park is open both Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 6. And on Friday, they're open 1 to 8. And then it's teen night on Friday night, 8:30 to 10. Admission $3 for everyone of all ages. And Sunday at 6 o'clock, the Muleshoe Water Park will close for this year. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Show your school spirit with the First Bank MasterCard debit card. The School Spirit Edition's available now for the Muleshoe Mules, along with the Dimmitt Bobcats and Bovina Mustangs. Now, right here in Muleshoe, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4215. The First Bank, where the School Spirit MasterCard debit cards available now. Introducing the School Spirit in cards in the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, and Bovina Mustangs. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swipe your card. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant, brings you this edition of the Muletrain News.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Leal's, where families come together. Leal's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Leal's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
The Muleshoe Athletic Boosters invite all of Muleshoe Mule fans to Meet the Mules Tuesday evening at 7 in the new Muleshoe High School gym. They'll introduce the coaches and also all of the MHS Mules athletes who will hit the field here in Muleshoe for the fans of Muleshoe High School. And also all the cheerleaders will be there. Plus, you will be introduced to the new Muleshoe High School Mighty M Marching Band. That's Tuesday night, 7 o'clock at Meet the Mules in the new Muleshoe High School gym. You be sure, if you're a mule fan, be there and give them a warm welcome to the football field. The freshman and JV Mules scrimmage on Friday at 5 o'clock at Idlew, the Wildcats there. And then at 6:30, the varsity Mules will scrimmage the Idlew Wildcats there also. The second scrimmage will be next Thursday, August the 20th, and it will be here in Muleshoe when Seminole Indians come to town. The freshman and JV scrimmages at 5 o'clock, and then at 6:30, the Mules varsity team scrimmages on Thursday, August the 20th, Seminole. Hear the Tejas brothers perform Friday night at 7 at Granddaddy's here in Muleshoe at 1529 West American Boulevard. This is a ticket-only event. Enjoy the Tex-Mex honky-tonk music of the Tejas brothers tonight, Friday, August the 14th at 7 o'clock at Granddaddy's in Muleshoe. The exhibition at Texas Tech University Museum in Lubbock of Ansel Adams, premier artists of the 20th century, opened Friday, and you are able to see it free of charge through January the 17th. The exhibition has been curated from the collection of David H. Arrington of Midland. An advocate of Adams, Arrington has gathered one of the largest private collections in the entire world, with iconic landscapes of the western United States and rare prints demonstrating Ansel Adams' virtuoso photographic techniques. The museum is open to the public every day except closed on Mondays. The hours Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday afternoons 1 to 5. Parking is free in front of the museum at 3301 4th Street, and it is located right next to the University Medical Center and the Texas Tech Health Science Center at 3301 4th Avenue. We encourage you to be sure and see this Ansel Adams American Master Collection. Leave your good used shoes or brand new shoes now through September the 9th at the Calvary Baptist Church, Williams General Store, Evolve, 16th and Avenue D, Church of Christ, First Baptist Church, First United Methodist Church, or the Cowboy Fellowship. And this can be for children of all ages and also for men and women. On September the 12th from 9 to 11 at the Calvary Baptist Church at the corner of 18th and Avenue C, they will be distributing all of the shoes donated. If you do not have shoes to donate, you can send a monetary contribution to the Calvary Baptist Church, Post Office Box 378, Muleshoe 79347, of course, is the zip code. And this is sponsored by the Calvary Baptist Church here at the beginning of school, especially to help children go back to school in good shoes. The Life Tree Cafe is held every Monday at 7 o'clock in the First United Methodist Church parlor. And this Monday night, the focus will be facing your fears. Everyone is certainly welcome to Life Tree Cafe on Monday nights at 7. In our bargain basement, we have found a Boston Terrier, small and very friendly. It was found in the 1600 block of West Avenue B in Muleshoe. Call 806-272-3039 if this is your Boston Terrier. Deborah Pugh Smith. And you can Facebook her a private message on Facebook if you wish. Want to do yard work, odd jobs, and window cleaning? Call Leslie Brinkley here in Muleshoe, 806-231-3962. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment.
Granddaddy's right here in Muleshoe, 1529 West American Boulevard will have live tonight, Friday, August the 14th, in their restaurant, the sounds of the Tex-Mex Honky Tonk Tejas Brothers. It's a ticket-only event and starts at 7 p.m. right here in Muleshoe, live at Granddaddy's, the Tejas Brothers. Call 806-272-4482. They're at 1529 West American Boulevard. Craig Black invites you to come here live right here in Muleshoe, the Tejas Brothers, Tex-Mex and Honky Tonk at Granddaddy's Authentic Barbecue and More tonight, Friday, August the 14th at 7 p.m.
I look just like a fool trying to keep up with you.
Reserve seat tickets for the 2015 Muleshoe Mules football season went on sale this week. Tickets are $35 for 5 home games. Persons who held reserve seat tickets for the 2014 football season may purchase their seating options now at the school administration office, 514 West Avenue G, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. Beginning on Monday, August 31st, all remaining tickets will go on sale on a first-come, first-served basis. Any reserve seats remaining after the season starts will be available at a cost of $8 per game and may be purchased at the administration office on game day. Any questions? Contact Dana Rasco, 806-272-7400. The swing bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call for more information about the swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 806-272-4524.
Lance and Jill Anderson and their 3 adorable little sons, JB, Ellis, and Fisher, visited in our home Thursday morning. They are returning to Austin, where they live, and Lance is a lawyer. Jill and Lance both graduated from Farwell High School, and they have been in Farwell visiting the boys' grandparents, Ron Anderson and Diane and Johnny Atkinson. And Jill tells us that her father, who is our former district attorney, Johnny Atkinson, is doing much better now, and we're so glad to report that. You will recall for quite some time earlier this year, he was in the hospital in Lubbock. Joellen Cowart is also improving. We're so glad to report. Remember Joellen Cowart and her husband Barry and all of their family as she recovers from her major surgery done last Monday in Dallas. Walter Marie Boness in the Running Water Draw Care Center in Olton, Molly Anthony and her son Harry Milshoe Mark, Maurice Bruns. And we're glad to report that Bobby Burris is at home with his wife, Arva D., Gwen Gulker, and her daughter, Linda Elder, Beth Watson, and Jerry Haley and his wife, Barbara. And by the way, Beth Watson is over at Harmony House in Amherst. Angel Hunt, Cassie Crandall, the family of 25-year-old Colton Heinrich, and Bobby Harrison, 80 of Muleshoe's family, and the family of Estella Fabella, 84 of Muleshoe, and Solomon Madrid, 86 of Mora, former longtime resident of Muleshoe. June and Helen Smits, Laurinette Mason, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, Claude Riley, Gladys Black, Aline Bryant, Mary Nell Bleeker, David Gallman, Buck and Carolyn Johnson, Gary Morris, Jane Reeder, Roy Lovelady and his wife Debbie and their family, Linda Lutz and Jim and their family, Jana Finke of Spring, who has cancer, and she is the daughter of James and Diane Brown of Muleshoe. Remember all of these in your prayers and so many others.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News on this Friday, August the 14th, 2015. Brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear it rotating on Reach Broadband, Channel 6, our latest Muletrain News program. Find the last several months' worth of Muletrain News free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to the MuleshoeTV.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Brownwood has a train museum. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating over 75 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle all hope that you enjoyed the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
A multi-million-dollar building houses a special railroad collection in Brownwood. Most of the items belonged to Martin Linus.
Martin Linus was an old railroad man. He worked for Santa Fe for almost 50 years. And when he retired, he had begun to see the change from the steam locomotive to diesel, and he knew lots of changes were ahead and that it would be important to preserve so many facets of the railroad industry that he loved. 2007, this museum was built. It was a collaborative effort between the city of Brownwood and TxDOT. Martin basically came to the city and said, I'll donate this wonderful collection, which includes all the artifacts and the actual caboose, a Pullman train car, and also the historic Crest Depot. All these structures. So if the city could find a place to house them, he would donate it so it could all stay together.
Beverly Norris is curator of the museum, which has several different types of toy train displays donated by the Heart of Texas Model Railroad Club.
They built all the layouts, the scenery, and donated the model trains that run, and they're a delight to visitors.
Now, he had a miniature train ride.
Yes, and that the spirit of that lives on here. Every Saturday we offer rides on the mini train, and it's one of the most popular features of the museum. A big hit at birthday parties, too.
The museum has a collection of railroad china.
And this harkens back to the day when dining on the rails was an elegant experience.
Where was all this stuff?
He owned a farm, and he had lots of room there, but it was stored in outbuildings, sheds, barns. It took 3 years just to curate all the articles in here to this museum.
A railroad bell hangs near the entrance. If you're there, you have to ring it. Beverly Norris says all types of events take place at the Martin and Francis Linus Railroad Museum in Brownwood. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, right here in Muleshoe. Member SIPC in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen or Branch Office Administrator Dana Rempe. They can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Friday, August the 14th, 2015 at 11:30 a.m. U.S. stocks are mixed to start the day as turmoil triggered by China's currency devaluation has been slow to dissipate in global markets, but continues to weigh on Asian currencies in emerging markets. In economic news, data showed wholesale prices rose at a slow pace in July. U.S. industrial production also picked up in July, a sign the manufacturing sector is clicking into a higher gear this summer. Bond prices are lower to start the day. So far this morning, in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is basic materials, while the worst performing sector is energy. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 22.59 to 17,430.84. The Standard & Poor's 500 index is up 2.59 to 2,085.98. The NASDAQ Composite Index is down 8.42 to 5,025.14. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate with 158.76 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly 4-3 margin. In the commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up 11 cents to $1,115.25. The spot price of silver is down 6 cents to $15.39. Crude oil prices are up 30 cents to $42.53. And in the bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.86%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.20%. In some stocks of area interest, Walmart Stores Incorporated is up 0.31 to 72.42. Verizon Communications Incorporated is down 0.06 to 47.60. ExxonMobil Corporation is down 0.11 to 78.54. And Xcel Energy Incorporated is up 0.06 to 35.62. The market report has been brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe, 104 West 2nd Street, 806-272-4102. For more market information, look him up online, www.edwardjones.com.